Good morning, everybody. How is the new year going? And how has the lessons been going? Do you find any reason to say yes, I was right to register for this program? Let me know in the comment section. Today, we are going to learn what breaking from limiting belief is all about, and we are going to see a lot of things concerning this. Okay, so what are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are deeply internalized thoughts, assumptions, and inner narratives you accept as truth about yourself, life, God, or what is possible for you, even when they are not true. So, what you think about yourself is who you are, according to your beliefs. You become what you think. They become the operating system of your life. Imagine just your thoughts, just having that in mind. I am this, I don't succeed, I am a slow learner. It becomes your operating system, and that's how you become. They don't scream, they speak quietly through your inner voice. Can you imagine? They are not all what will be treating here are life experience. There are things that everybody has gone through it. Example of limiting beliefs. I'm not ready yet. Who am I to do this? What if I fail? People will laugh at me. My family won't support this. You see, your inner voice, your thoughts, what family and friends will say. When once you're dealing with this, they are limiting beliefs and they're limiting you. Let me wait and pray first. You understand? I already made an example of what it takes to know if somebody is not having limiting beliefs. The person's response will be different. For those who have said something here, somebody who is not having a limiting belief will tell you that, oh, your explanation is good, your business, I think your business is good, but it's just because I am into something now. You will not hear this thing of, let me go and think, let me go and pray. All these words are coming from those who are having mindset problem. And you discover that so many people, very few people have heard about this response of a positive mindset. The rest, their responses are always around procrastination. I will start, I will do this. This inner voice feels protective. Yes, they think that they are being careful, they don't want to make mistakes, but it's actually fear dressed as a wisdom. You understand? So those people, when somebody is doing that in front of you now, you should know that it's not wisdom, that's fear. You already know what is disturbing that person. You should not even bother yourself much, because those are people that even when you pursue them and they finally start, they will still fail. They will stop and blame you, because that's what mindset problem does. You put you blame circumstances, you blame you are, they are never looking back into themselves to know what is wrong. Thank God we are here. We will never remain the same again. How do limiting beliefs come about? Yes, all these things we are talking about, how does it come about? If our life have been stagnant, the struggle we have been gone through have been because of these limiting beliefs. Wow, where is it coming from? Is it sexually transmitted, the hereditary, or generationally transmitted? Like because your grandfather had it, you will. Is it so? No. Limiting beliefs are learned, not inherited. They are developed through childhood conditioning, repeated messages from parents, teachers, and society. That is why the Christians will say, when you say you will be this, you say, in Jesus' name I will not be that. That's Christian way of reconditioning your mind, resetting your mindset, because they know what affirmation can do to your mind. We already heard the word operation system. Limiting beliefs is what you think about yourself, and it what when once you accept that it's part of your operating system, that's what will be dealing with you, working with you, deciding with you, taking you, decisions making will only be depending on that. Past failures. One failure become an identity. I've seen this so many times. Because you have indulged in one online business or a had, because that's what those people always say, and it didn't turn out well, you have swear by Kunga that you will never involve in any other thing again. One failure becomes an identity. If it's online, don't call my name. these are the problems people go through every day, but we are saying that the reason is because they have a poor mindset shift. Inner voice repetition. What you say to yourself daily becomes believable. What is it always passing in your mind? You allow your thought to just do it anyhow. I sat that day and something just came to my mind. It was not something, oh, it's your poor mindset that was looking for other things to tighten your brain very well so that you keep falling woefully. Fear from family and friends, like the one we had. That what will my family say? Those are those type of things. Fear of being judged, being misunderstood, outgrowing loved ones, being seen as too much. You keep assuming things are not true. Somebody said, people don't care about you the way you think. And it's true. Just die and pretend and let your spirit remain around. You'll see how fast people will forget you. That people will know that if something happened to me, this person must be there. But it's not genuine. Even they are there, go back and hear again what they talk about you. Go back and really see how they look at you in their hearts. You will discover that the only person that can work with you in this life is you. So don't bargain your success for anything. Take this lecture serious and adjust your mindset and blow. The enjoyment will be yours. If you have to be traveling all around the world, it's your enjoyment. Enjoy yourself. There's no other earth that we are going to live on in this earth. Life has no duplicate. Don't live your life in regret because there were things that, yes, thank God you did not know, but you know them now. So you shrink not because you can't grow, but because you want to belong, you want to please people. Just succeed. The things you thought your parents will not allow it is fear of failure. They don't want to see their child regret tomorrow. But work on your mindset now and indulge back in those things. You will be you will be amazed by how much they will be happy with you. That's why recently when you hear people doing birthday, surprise birthday, and so on, people always speak their heart. One day you hear your parents say, when my son started this, I was so much afraid. I thought this, but your story will end in praises because what people thought they were afraid of, regret that they thought it will come. Success is what will come. So don't allow any thought in your mind concerning your family, how they will not like you to do this, pull you down. It is a poor limiting belief that you're having that is limiting you. The damage limiting belief also cause. Limiting belief don't stay in mind. They spill into every area of your life. It's not some, every area of your life. You're going to look at that. It's very pitiful that just this, it affects every area of your life. Mentally, it causes you to have anxiety, too much thinking. Your mind is just disturbed. Your mind is like it will explode. Overthinking, self-doubt, relentlessness, mental exhaustion, insecurity. Some people are getting up from bed and they are tired. Their brain was just working the whole night. Pam, 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 pam. I don't even want to add health into it. If you, oh God, this 30 days is small. Because if I want to tell you what this type of thought brings, I think this is that poor people have one of the most dangerous illnesses in life. Yes, rich people are also suffering. Their money is keeping them. But poor people too. And if you look at the cause of their own, you will not even like it. Do you know that poor thinking is a cause of diabetes? Poor thoughts, always thinking, always this lead to diabetes. If there's any help person here, if you don't know about it, go and research it. It has an impact on your health that what lead to before the failure of the, oh God. It's very bad. But we have not mentioned health here, oh. For now, I'm talking about your mentality, your mental health, emotionally, low self-esteem, low self-worth, fear, shame, always ashamed that something will happen, always ashamed that somebody will say something, always ashamed that of which are people really looking at you the way you think? And even if they do, are they the one providing money for your bills? You will feel stuck comparing self to others, silent sadness. That's one, oh God. If I want to say, I have examples of all these things, but I don't want this video to be long. Like for example, this thing of comparing self to others. But once you try and you fail, you say, this is not for me. You see how she is. These are people that can succeed, not me. Because there's a difference between admiring somebody and mirroring what the person is doing and try to imitate to become like that person. You are learning from the person. But when you look at somebody and you conclude this person is above me, this thing is only for him. You see opportunity, you go on and go and tell them. I saw it, I think only of you. It's only you that can. It's because you are declaring that it's only that person that can succeed. You are not. These are the problems you are facing, and this is the cause. Limiting beliefs. There are some people that when they hear an opportunity, there are friends that they must inform them first. Ma, I want to talk to one of my friends. Me and he will always do things together. It's limiting belief. Oh, it's limiting belief indirectly. Why? Is this belief is not sexually transmitted, generationally not transmitted, relationshiply not transmitted? Then why should what you think will work for you, you must go and convince one person to another person to join you? Present it. If the person wants to do it, it's normal that you people can be good friends, but you are involved in two different businesses. If you have positive mindset, you it's possible involved in two different businesses because you know your belief, he knows his belief. It's not a matter of because we are friends, we must be friends in all the type of businesses. So when you hear people say this type of thing, I wanted to inform my family, but just know that there's something wrong somewhere. Moral, loss of self-respect, promising yourself change but not following through. Yes, I will change, I will change. Ah, too many, you have already failed. It makes you to be weak. Eh? You are weak in everything, weak in decision making, weak in thinking, weak in standing by what you have said to yourself. You keep lying to yourself. You keep lying to yourself. And the worst is regretting. Ha. Guilty of guilt, self-disappointment, regret, as I mentioned. When you do all this, it leads you to all these things I'm mentioning here. Are you people hearing how nasty they are? Imagine all these things on one person. Emotionally, mentally, morally, you are done. Every area of your life. Financially, fear of growth and risks. Yes, everything you want to analyze, you want to go and pray first because you are afraid. You're not involved in anything and don't succeed, but learn a lesson from it. And you use that same knowledge to do the next one. That's one thing people don't know. For example, if you are failing affiliate marketing and want to indulge now in content creation on social media, you use the knowledge of affiliate marketing to succeed in that content creation. Meaning, if this affiliate marketing was not there, that content creation tool would have also been handicapped. So anyone with positive mindset will understand that that failure was not actually 100% failure. There were things that were skills that you learned there. There were things that you heard that now you are getting is sounding normal because you already heard about it somewhere. Failure will never be, because you should get this right. Those who are succeeding in life, if you have been listening to the story of success stories of other people, you will hear that they were failing. But that failing was a preparation. It doesn't mean that when you have this type of mindset, anything you touch must prosper. Anything you touch, no. But because of your consistency and resistance, it makes you to be yourself. The first thing that you touch and the 10th thing that you touch, that 10th thing will succeed 90% because of number one to the 9th thing that you are doing. If you did not do that number one to nine, that 10 would have been successful. You understand where the message is coming from. And why should you try from number one to nine without giving up? Is because your mindset was such that you knew that you must succeed. That's why you're succeeding. You don't give up. You are consistent. You don't lack ability. Do you get it now? You are very much able to succeed in life. You are very much able to get up and read every day. You are very much able to complete that thing that you started. You are very much able to make that idea in your mind realistic. But what is stopping you is belief patterns. So don't disqualify yourself again. You are very much able. How limiting beliefs keep you stuck? It keeps you in fear. What if I fail? Voices are talking to you. Don't try yet. Self-sabotage, procrastination. I will do it by next year. Inconsistency, start and stopping. Wrong decision, choosing comfort. Anything that just want to bring you, as the example I mentioned in the other classes. Somebody will decide to do something, will learn driving because the instructor just shouted at you. I will not learn driving again. The weatherman spoke. I was now like this, I would have been a driver. But because You understand? You will understand after this class that nobody can stop you from becoming what you are to become. You meet those people and say, who are you? Me that wants to gain this in 2026. You want to use your mouth and discourage me. I'm not discouraged. You push a person one side. People who have poor mindsets are always very, very annoying. They are arrogant, they are rude, they will make you to get angry. But somebody who knows where he's going to can tell you that maybe they had a bad day. Can tell you that they did not mean what they say. Even if they mean it, it is not me. It's not stopping me from what I'm doing. We are not going to end here. It's driving. I'm learning 2 months. My relationship with him will end. You understand? So that type of attitude to that, I will not go there again because it's poor mindset. You are more important than any person. If God in heaven says you will become what I say you will become, then why are you leaving human beings to be blocking you? Why are you leaving human beings to be blocking you because of one statement they just remove you? You just want to give up. Why? You will not. You are not supposed to do that. Okay. This is why people fail quietly. Or let me say, this is why you have been failing quietly. This is why you have been starting again and again. You don't complete, always starting and ending halfway. This is why you have been blaming circumstances. This is why you feel stuck, even when you know that you are meant for more. Do you get another reason? I'm so happy that you are here. Very, very much happy that you are in this class. Because I know this, you may have been hearing about this thing, but this class will make you to take it very much serious because you know that they were very much important. It's just that you did not know. How to break free from this limiting belief? Thank God there's a solution to it. Step one, what to do explanation and way forward. Be aware. I said it the first day that once you are aware of that you have a problem, you need more skill, you are lacking in this. That is the best thing. Because have you ever met somebody who is refusing to, like say somebody who has a problem and does not know that he has a problem? Ah, wow, wow. That is bad. So you first thing is always being aware. Always self-check yourself and know where you are lacking and accept it. Stop lying to yourself. When you talk to yourself, nobody's hearing. It's only you and yourself that are hearing. Stop lying to yourself. Awareness will save you from so many things. You should be aware what to do. Identify that belief. Aware that I have wrong belief. Aware that I'm not growing. Aware that there's something wrong with me. Try to identify what is blocking you. Identify the voice that has been talking to you. Try to identify that belief system that has been ringing in your mind. Write that thought down and that is stopping you. Write it down. You understand? Number two, listen to the inner voice. Observe self-talk. Self-talk is what always replay in your mind. Like we talk about that failure, that when you make one mistake, you place you. I don't know whether I'll see to get there. You place your mind. Have you ever noticed that? You make one mistake, you fuck up in one place. The thing will ring your mind for the whole week. That's another blockage. Write it down. Observe self-talk. Why is my mind always repeating my mistake? Write it down. Your inner voice reveals your belief system. There's anything that has been talking to your mind, all these things areas you are mentioning, anything that you know that you have gone through, anyone that I mentioned that you know that yes, it's true, it resonates with you. Those are try to bring them down in writing so that you will know how to shift from them very well. Journal your daily inner dialogue. You can take a break and observe what is passing your mind from morning to evening. There are days that it will not be much, there are days that are much, especially when you maybe have money problem, you need something to do and the day is stretching and you observe those type of things and take note of it so that you will have a solution to replace them with the right ones. Question the belief, challenge it, ask, is this true or familiar? Look for the proof. Look for proof it's false. Look for a proof to show that this is false so that you will run from it very well. But once you identify something and you keep thinking that it's true, you will leave it there. But make sure that you prove that thought that it is wrong so that you'll be able to replace it. You are getting it. You should listen to your voice. You should question your belief. They have all the way forward on all those things. Trace the source. Where is it coming from? Who even thought this? And this is what my mother was always saying to me, like that. I will never. There's a way. There are certain words some people said that you confirm. You just said it's true. I've been struggling with this thing. What he said is true. I just know this is not my calling. I will leave it. You can trace and get to the day that that word was really affirmed in your mind that you are not that you will never succeed in that area, and you begin to break it now from there. Yes, some you may not really trace it, but I know some you are going to trace it. Replace the belief, choose the one that is good. Beliefs are decisions, and write empowering alternatives. This belief you are talking about is disempowering. Then write empowering ones. For example, I am always a slow learner. I am a slow learner and I am becoming to be a very fast learner. I am becoming to be a very fast learner. It will make you to know that since I'm a slow learner, I take 4 hours before I understand one thing. I will take 8 hours to study the one thing so that I'll be able to know two things for that day. And that's how you break it. In the course of doing this, the stress that you go through it, that 8 hours before you get finished, you will be sure that you know the two things again tomorrow within 6 hours. And the next day you know the two things again within 4 hours. The hours will go until you find yourself being a fast learner. Face fear of opinions. What do people say? Detach from approval. It's not everything that I want to say. Some people have, I want to go and ask my mentor, what if I do this? I think somebody should have a mentor only when he's having the right mindset. That's what I think. Because let me go and ask this person like that. You are asking, is he even the right person? Disempowering mind, asking advice from disempowering mind. Poor mindset, asking advice from poor mindset. It will not work now. It will not go. So detached from approval. I think there are things that you have to work with yourself first before you even start looking for any mentor. For the first people that you're supposed to look should be mentors that you distant mentors that you already admire what they are doing and you want to copy. You want to follow their footsteps and copy. You believe in them, meaning anything they say you will do it. And once you are able to identify that they are good people, they are what you want to become, that is good. But you see this one that you run at, should I for now? I think as we are going through this class, you should hold them first. Lose the ones that are distant people, because this this approval before you start something is a very bad thing. And also know that you put yourself into discomfort. Discomfort is cutting your sleep. Instead of sleeping 8 hours, you'll be sleeping 6 hours because you have dedicated 2 hours to do something useful for yourself. Decide where, decide whose voice matters. Whose voice matters? The one I am learning that I should do, or the one that has remained in me? Decide. Act before confidence. Yes, confidence will always come later. Take action while afraid. Action rewires belief. One bold step daily. Action requires beliefs. Yes, the next one is one bold step daily. Here it is. Action rewires belief. That is what we have here. Action requires belief. Yeah. And one bold step daily. I think you can be screenshotting, this thing is good. You should put in your book so that daily repetition reinforce new beliefs. You understand now? Faith comes by hearing, and hearing the words of God. Your real mindset will comes by repeating those words back to yourself. Repetition builds identity. Affirmation plus reflection. That is it. I am what God says I am. I must succeed. Let me tell you my own affirmation. God has been so faithful. Before I even come to be intentional about these things, there were things I was already intentional about. They were not much. That's to tell you that all these things I'm naming, if you can try to change just today, you will see yourself evolving already, and you see the need now to complete and change every other. There's one thing I always say, that nothing dies in my hands. Nothing is ever above me. And I was saying that with a lot of arrogancy because I was that type of person that I want to prove people wrong. When you say I cannot do this, I say I will do it. Mine was coming from an arrogant attitude. I want to prove you wrong that I can do it. But thank God it was helpful, because now I know that I'm not even supposed to tell you how I must do it. I must become. We are not supposed to exchange words so that somebody will leave me with anger. I'm supposed to know that in my mind. As you're talking, I'm reversing it in my mind, and I leave you. And I don't even care to come back. I don't have any proof to come and show you that I went and it was the reverse happened, and what we thought it would not happen has happened. So that is how I got my own success in life. Learning every day, improving. I am not what I used to be 10 years ago. And my rapid change has started in 2020. 2020, around that corona period, yes. My life has been evolving at a geometry ratio. Yeah. And I can't point to this particular person that changed me. Was just that issue of opening my mindset. And as I got to where I can have data every day, I decided I selected what I was going following in the social media. Selected what I was following in the social media, and each day I was seeing the need. I started paying for courses ever since. How to edit your profile picture and change it, how to edit your profile picture and change your professional picture. I paid 1,500 francs just to attend a class on how to know how to do it. You understand? My profile was changed 5 years ago before I understood the importance of it being so. Though in that class we were told, but I was just doing it because they say I should do it. Anyway, there was a point they mentioned that when you do that, when somebody sees your profile, he knows that you know what you are doing. But I've edited it because what I wrote that time as is what I'm doing. I have realized other gifts that I have, and I've edited them to what I'm doing today. But that's how open I was. Consistency. Stay disciplined. Oh. Discipline builds self-trust. Non-negotiable. You have not been able to be disciplined because you have already known the causes. Now the root causes that were on ground that you were supposed to uproot. So as from today, you're going to be very, very much disciplined. Identity shift becomes the person. You don't just act, you transform. Ask, who am I becoming? Am I becoming a speaker? There are so many things you know. You are that type of person. When you want to speak, people listen. That's a gift. Learn what you can teach somebody. 7 key truths to emphasize. Confidence is built, not wish. So follow all these steps and build your confidence. Clarity is created, not found. You will find it nowhere. You can travel around the world, you not find it. So credit. Belief is trained. Train your belief. I believe I can do this, I believe I can do this. Replace all those fears with belief. Fear does not disappear, you outgrow it. Fear will always be there. An international speaker will tell you that the day he mounted the stage where he was addressing, instead of 5,000 people, he was addressing 10,000 people, he had fear. But he's always a successful person. That's a mentor you're looking up to. But he went and had fear. But he overcame it. That's why you should not, it will never disappear, but you outgrow it. Family opinions cannot define you now. You have spoken about that. And if it has been doing, let it stop. Family opinions cannot define your destiny. God partners with action, not excuses. God is ready to bless many, many people, but they are not ready. God, as I said, God will not choose somebody to have promotion that he's not having the talent. Do this and you see the doors that will open for you. Like serious. Because people will begin to see that you stand out. You will begin to see the expertise in you, and they will start recommending you. This is a daily exercise. Belief and inner voice reset. Write one limiting belief. You can write more than that, not only one. Write what your inner voice says about you. Rewrite the belief into truth. Take one uncomfortable action today. I wish that uncomfortable action today should be that there is something you'll be doing. I said you push to write what you have been having in your heart to do and you have not been able to do it. Nobody has written, but I have people that have been talking with them in the background. I really want them to be in social media. There's a way I would direct in social media is how that you start making money from social media. Edit your profile picture. I may not have time to do that, but if I have, I will make a recordings on how to edit your profile picture, like the one I said I paid 1.5 to learn 5 years ago. Edit it. I will show you apps that you will just give an idea and things will come and you will just edit few and put there. Showcase yourself. Money is in the social media. Closing identity declaration. I am no longer ruled by limiting beliefs. If I were you, I would be saying it so that when I get to day 30, I'll have 30 things to declare. What I will take me 1 hour that day, you should declare it. Pull your energy into these 30 days. Say, my body, you have never gone through discomfort. You will be discomfort for these 30 days. Let me see whether there's a change that will happen to me. You must take that decision. Don't go to, because Ina is moving. By the time we get to day 15 and 16 and 20, everybody will be dragging their legs in before they come. But be that determined that you are going to push yourself through and test what those who have been doing it has been happening to them. I am training my inner voice. I am choosing courage over comfort. I am evolving from uncertain to confident, from confused to clear, from fearful to courageous, from dreamer to achiever. And let this be your portion in this 2026. Bye bye.